It's not always about having the answers, but about asking better questions.
What does a technology-driven world mean for management?
In the relationship of technology to humanity, are we at some kind of an inflection point?
How technology can actually help the training and the development of managers.
How do you take that back into the workplace?
This session aims to tell us a bit more about exactly how.
Whether we like it or not, sort of the deal is done already. We have struck a deal with software. Whether software is the devil or not, we have a deal with it.
The core ingredient of the collaborative economy that really enables people to do business with anyone else directly is trust.
Then the third life is community. That's the third life. And community is under threat, and that means society is under threat.
What can technology do to foster decency and reasonableness from employers and companies?
I think people are really struggling with a lot of changes in fundamental assumptions that we've made about how organizations and societies work.
We're getting to the end of this wonderful 400-year run of multinationals.
The silo effect, which looks at this fundamental paradox that many large companies are very fragmented.
I believe that the future is an engaged workforce, and that the role of corporations, managers, is not to look over people's shoulders and monitor behavior and use data to try to manipulate behavior in some way.
The agenda is innovation. The whole agenda, items 1 to 15, it's all about how do we create more value.
We're living in a collaborative world. We're living where most of the people you are managing are not your employees.
I think the good news, the glimmers of opportunity, is that we really are seeing a technology-enabled opportunity for people to really act as individuals.
The core for us is not to get things done, but to make things happen. To make things happen.
There's nothing you can force the people in your organization to do that will create value. Value comes from them wanting to do something extra.
This is the structure for these dynamic times, because this is the structure that enables you to experiment, iterate, evolve, and adapt.
It's important to reinvent the hierarchy. The traditional company is self-centered, whereas an internet-era company is just a node in a large network.
Now go and prove that lunch is no longer an obsolete technology for connecting.
Because face-to-face conversation is the most human and humanizing thing that we do.
If it just makes you feel my story is better than yours, it's not a humane technology.
The only thing that stays really valuable is the creativity of individuals.
Because we can do two things very well. We can love and we can learn.
A lot of invention and creativity comes out of boredom.
CEO compensation today is 300 times the average worker.
A psychopath could have all of this. If we really want to create a good society, we need one more thing. We need the right motivation. A motivation to pursue unselfish goals. To build something larger than yourself to make the world a better place.
It's getting bigger and grander and more exciting every year, and this is the best yet, I think, as far as we're concerned. It's going to be an economy of enough. We will be sharing, renting, it'll be access that we want rather than ownership, because we won't be able to afford it, basically.
I don't think fixing capitalism will fix our problem. I think our problem is much bigger than that.
And now technology has brought us to another assault, this time an assault on empathy. We face
this empathy gap, but we are the empathy app.
Now we have another contribution from Peter Drucker. Thanks to him, we have this wonderful conference.
Thank you.